What's going on YouTube? Today we're going to be playing game number 2 of my 3 games that I'm going to let y'all vote on to pick to see which one I complete first, at the very least, if at all. The first game was Red Dead Revolver. That's been up on the channel for a little bit, and I ain't forgotten about it. Just been working out of town and a lot of other stuff, but we're back on a roll. So a little backstory. Final Fantasy VIII, probably my favorite one of all time. So I was a little late to the Final Fantasy series. Like, my pre-teen years is when I started playing it, and I don't know, I felt more of a connection to these characters than I did any others at that time. Played 7, played 8, played 9, and you know, really 7 didn't hit me the way it does now until I was a little older. But 8, man, it's my favorite Final Fantasy story so far. Just hit me a little different. Alright, y'all, new game. We are, of course, doing the remastered, the PlayStation 4 version on the PlayStation 5. Y'all gotta remember when this game come out in like 98 or 99, this game, the full motion videos looked amazing. Blew my mind. I played it a little after that, but even then I was like, wow, I didn't realize games looked that good at that time. I remember being so confused watching this opening. Alright, y'all, let's get into this game. This isn't going to be the most action-packed game of your life, but if you like Final Fantasy, you'll already know about it. So this is where you wake up right after your fight with that other dude. And of course, we're going to be CDC. And Final Fantasy VIII is a little bit of a divisive game for the Final Fantasy series. Until you play through it all, the story doesn't make a lot of sense. You kind of just gotta roll with it for the start. Your main character, he seems like a moody brat until you realize that, you know, maybe there's a reason he thinks the way he does. And it doesn't really, it almost makes you not like him for a little bit, but then you really relate to him later. It's okay. The only reason we lost is because I wasn't controlling you yet, bud. She thinks she's so funny. So a little preface, this is, and I may butcher the pronunciation of this, but this is Blam Garden. It's like a school for mercenaries, basically. Elite soldiers. And we're pretty much about to graduate, so we're about to go take our test, rather, to graduate. Something I didn't know when I first started this game, so you can log on to this computer here and get what are called Guardian Forces. And you still get them a little bit later, but you can actually pick them up earlier if you just come in here and grab them. So you got Quetzalcoatl, the gelatinous Thunderbird, and we've got Shiva, the ice elf. I don't know how else to really describe her. They're they're just OP summons, basically. And we're not going to go through any more of that. really makes this game divisive amongst fans as well is the progression system's a little weird. You know, how you actually get more power to your character. So if we go through here, and junction meaning give ourselves these guardian forces. Down here we can add magic if we had it to increase our stats. Each guardian force can learn different, unlock different stat upgrades, so by the end of the game you can have a super overpowered team. They also give you other buffs, other things, but there are a ton of guides on that if you want to follow it. Tons of ways to become extremely overpowered very early in the game with GFs or guardian forces. Also, another fun fact is this game was thought to have had all of its source code lost, making it pretty much unremakeable. And that turned out to not be the case. And they surprised us with that announcement mid-2019. I was surprised, to say the least. We don't have time for all that. All you're gonna do is make me have to come back up here and get what I'm about to get. We're gonna get some cards. Which is another way you can get extremely overpowered in this game, relatively simply. Get cards, turn them into items, turn those items into ultimate weapons, basically. We do have the availability to speed this up a little bit. There's one guy, I don't remember why exactly, but this little scene matters later as far as getting something, and I don't remember what it is. Kicked him right in the shins. Oh yeah, makes a card available later. That's what it is. Alright, so basically what we're going to do is we're going to go take our little exam. Alright, we got 6 cures. She's going to give us a tutorial. and it's unskippable, but I'll probably edit it out. Oh, nope, I lied. You can skip it. Okay. So the first thing we're going to want to do is actually draw a bunch of magic. And we're going to run. We don't actually want to level up because the bosses are scaled to your level. I'll probably edit this out, but we're going to stock up on quite a few of these. Alright, so once you have done enough magic gathering, which one enemy can take all the, can get you all the magic you need. So Questus has the magic junction ability. You see Blizzard really raises her up. Go over to me. And Blizzard brings us to 9, Cure brings us to 20. We want Spirit because it's going to help with our GF power. Since we kept Shiva, we're going to be fighting an ice guy, or a fire guy. Ice is strong to fire, so we are going to be using our Guardian Force. Questus is going to be casting Blizzard, so she needs a higher magic content. This is also we can set our time limit lower, which is going to give us better results in the test, which means more money later. And also your Gunblade, when you do a normal attack or a limit break, pressing R1 will actually make him shoot his Gunblade as he's slicing. Always wanted a Gunblade. We'll do 10 minutes. I don't remember if having the speed up option has any effect on the actual game clock, and it doesn't appear to. She's flirting with me. So, you know, what else are teachers for? It's okay, we're not gonna tattletale. We're gonna run from everything in here just to keep the time moving. It's not yet. Another thing that makes battle a little more interesting is sometimes you will get a first strike, sometimes you'll have to go last, no matter what your speed stat is. Couldn't remember if there was anything worth going up there for. Okay. So we're gonna use my cure, or her cures. Oh man. Oh, we got first strike anyways. I didn't remember if monsters spawned right here since we're at the boss. I am definitely confident enough, lady. Alright, speed up goes off because he can attack more with speed up. We're gonna hit the GF. I didn't even give her magic. So she's gonna GF as well, even though it's not gonna be very effective. Because I'm acting like a noob here. So when you start summoning, you have a boost option once you unlock it. And you can tap square. We could have unlocked it, but I didn't want to worry about the level gain in between. This is going to do enough damage to get us where we want to be. They have Shiva! Yes, we do. This is probably my favorite summon in this whole game. It's just crazy, it's weird. Zaps everything with lightning. Blows it all to smithereens. Not very effective against this guy though. Now that we've seen those GFs play through, we can go ahead and speed up. Just wanted to relive their majesty. I'm not too worried about him doing too much damage to us. So here he is, he's getting weak. He said not bad for a human. Except we haven't really been fighting him with humans, have we? We'd probably be done already if I just remembered to give her magic instead of item, but there's a command. Or yeah, we would have been done a minute ago. So we don't actually get any XP for that, which is good because all the enemies scale to our level. We want our GFs to be really strong, not us, so that we have ample abilities without all the extra stuff. So this is Ifrit, the fire summon. We passed with flying colors. We're gonna skip this tutorial. I'm gonna give myself Ifrit for the moment, which will give me a strength junction. and we'll put Blizzard in there as that's our best bet right now. So my strength literally went from like 7 to 27. So some of the cooler features of this game is the speed up. There's also the power up, which makes you invincible. We're not going to play with that at all. And then there's also the encounter none. Might use that from time to time because the encounter rate for monsters in this game is ridiculous. See, as soon as I take it off, a couple steps and that's it. The story of this game definitely gets a lot better. Right now, this is pretty much the training area. We need to go over our exam, take care of our GFs. We don't need this tutorial. Just know that they level up independently of you. Then the stronger they are, the weaker you are, the more overpowered your character will be. So this thing here kind of teleports you around to an extent. All right, let's go get the results of our test. These two girls, at least at the start of the game, will give you your stats. I can't remember where I'm supposed to go at the moment because I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy talking. So we get changed into our official mercenary uniform. Take off our leather jacket. We get to meet our newest comrade here, Zell. He's kind of a hothead. Got the Mike Tyson tats going on. And we're just not having any of it. Limit breaks when you're injured, or you always have a chance of getting a limit break, but generally when you're low health is whenever limit breaks happen in this game. There's other things that make it happen. And there is some mild language, so there's that. Most of it comes from this guy. And here's Captain Douchebag. I mean, Cypher, Saphir, however you want to say it. Technically, it should be Cypher, but I've heard it both ways a lot. Squad B, guys. Oh, Sweet Tea should be in my squad. I should have named someone Sweet Tea, huh? Maybe if this one gets voted on, I'll go back to the start and do that. Here's our headmaster. Most Final Fantasy games have a Cid as some kind of character, whether playable or not. Just a little Easter egg. Also, if we pick this game, I'll probably clean up the layout just a touch. Probably have the actual game in the corner, you know, do a nice layout for it, just because the boxiness of it. But yeah, this is Final Fantasy VIII. If you've never played it or don't know about it, I don't know how Final Fantasy's been around so long, even if it's not your thing. But anyways, this will be the second game of my kind of retro classic games playthrough that I want to do. So y'all be sure to vote down in the comments section once all three of them are up. And one of them may not be as retro as you think, but it might be. It just depends. I'm on the fence about which one of the two that I'm thinking about doing that I want to do. But you'll know here in a few days whenever I get the video out. And as always, likes, comments, subscribing, all that stuff is really good, helps me out. Just want to make this a good channel where everybody can come out and chill, do a little live streaming, do some tech reviews, tear some consoles down, some older stuff down, kind of restore it, get it working again. I'll throw up some links right up there, you know, way up there. But yeah, as always, y'all be good. Peace.